Paz 1-0 defeat to Ossett United this afternoon. Just sum up your thoughts after that.
Well, I'm trying to work out how we've lost the game, to be honest with you. You look at the end, the chances that we had, hit the post, hit the bar, cleared off the line. I honestly do not know how we've not scored and won this game, but it is one of those when you look down and you're out of it a little bit. You need, to summarise the lads in there, sometimes you just need a goal just to go in off your backside, or an own goal or something to get your sense running and going again. And I asked the lads for a performance before the game. I said, look, I ain't interested in the results from now till the end of the season. It's basically putting performances that the fans are going to be proud of. And to be honest with you, I thought we put a good performance in today. Not perfect, but I thought we put a good performance here where we should be coming away with some points. What
differences did you see from the Shildon game to today's game?
I think a lot of fight. I think the lads now know they're playing for their deal, should I say, for next year for us. I've been honest and transparent with them. I've already told them, on our plans for next season and the signings that we've actually gone and done. So they're fighting now to be here next season. So the answer to your question is, I saw fight. I saw that they wanted to be here. And sometimes it's hard when things are going against you. Sometimes you feel for them, and I felt for them today, and it's a sad thing, but I actually did think they applied themselves a lot better. They had pride, they had passion, and they fought for the shirt, and that's all you can ask for. And today, the result didn't go for us, but the performance was good, and like I said, they put fight and desire into it.
Obviously, if his goal was the difference, were you disappointed with how it came about?
Well, it was on the counter, wasn't it? On that side of things, he sat back, it was on the counter. Fair play to Ward, he had them well organised today. The goals come from, probably a catalogue of errors, but that's us at the minute. We're having to fight for chances, to create chances, and we just seem to gift. And again, I probably put that down. Probably Seb saved second half. I don't know what else he's had to do really. When you look at their goalie, and I'm quite shocked that he ain't got the man of the match. If all honesty, with the saves he's pulled off. But when you concede a sloppy goal, you're always up against it, and that's what we've got to stop doing. We've got to try now, from now till the end of the season, try and get ourselves in front, because I think if we do get ourselves in front, then I think we will go and get back on a winning trail and finish the season on high.
Obviously, you said you're not focusing too much on the results side, so let's flip that. Obviously, your side haven't scored in 5 games.
Yeah.
How important is it to try and quickly get that, off your back?
Yeah, I don't think, I'm not going to put any pressure on the lads in there on goals or keeping the ball out. I want them to go out there and play with freedom, and I want them then to show me and show the management staff and the chairman here, everyone, that they want to be here and they want to fight for the shirt. It's no hidden secret, like I said, it's no hidden secret that we've made plans already for the season, so it's up for them to show me that they deserve to be here and that side of things. So actually putting emphasis on goals scored, or I just want them to do their jobs, and that's that side of things. And unfortunate today, we couldn't put the ball in the back of net. We could be stood here, you could be asking me a different question, because it could be 3 or 4. But it ain't. That's football. There's no point sulking. There's no point feeling sorry for ourselves. We've got to, go again and get to the next game at home and go and put a positive spin on things again.
Obviously, the next 2 fixtures coincide with in 3 days. How will you be conditioning the lads over that period?
Well, again, what I've said to him, I said I'm going to use the squad in there, so some of the guys that's been on the bench will be in the starting lineup for the next couple of games, and I'm going to mix it up, and I'll have a good look at things, I'm going to look at people. So in many ways, it's kind of like a pre-season for them, because it's going to be mixed and matched. So I'm going to be resting a couple in between games. I'm not stupid naive to know that it's a difficult period with games coming quick and fast in that period. So I'll try and put as many fresh bodies on the pitch as I possibly can, but as a competitive side I possibly can to win the games.
Obviously, Stockton travel on Saturday. What are your thoughts going into that one, and thoughts on Stockton as a side?
In all honesty, obviously I know we beat them at their place, but I actually thought, and I've always said this, I actually thought they were one of the better sides that we've played this season. So I'll be interested how they are now. And I think when we played them at their place, I think on record I went with yourself saying I think they were about 12th at the time, and I said, listen, they'll be in the playoffs, and I knew that straight away. They're a good side, there's no doubt about that. They've got some good players in good key areas. So it's going to be a difficult game. But you know what? For me, it's I think we've been on the road now for quite a bit. You know, we've been to many places, many grounds, and I think for us it's just nice now to get an home game in, get back home. Don't matter who we're playing, we could be playing Man U tomorrow at home, it doesn't matter for me. I think it's good for us just to get back in our own arena, our own facility, and play, you know, a game of football on our pitch where we can, you know, probably play a little bit different and go get at someone.
Obviously they had the 3G pitch when we went there. Are you expecting a similar kind of game from what we saw in August?
I think a definitely different 3G pitch to what we had. I don't. Obviously, I know how they set up pretty well, and we still done the right things, and had them watched and had people there. So they seem very similar that day. You know, where they're set up and going to get at us. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think you're talking about goals. I certainly think there'll be goals in that game. I think it might be. I think on that side of things. But no, look, like I said, I'm not. It doesn't matter who we could be playing tomorrow. Again, Man U, it doesn't matter to me. We've got an home game. It's another game for the boys in there to show me that they're good enough to be here at this club next year, and it's down to them. It's down to them. I'm relaxed about things. You know, on that side of things, and the ball's really in the players and the squad's caught in there. They're you know, I've told them to with freedom. They will be told to play with freedom next game and to go and express themselves. So they have to show, like I say, everyone and what they're about, and a bit of pride in the performance.